I'm Jason Nelson with Huck Adventures. 5 years ago, I was living in Minnesota, and I ran into an issue. While I was wearing minimalist shoes for running and at work, I couldn't find a snow boot to wear that was minimalist. The boot I had was thick, clunky, and had an elevated heel, and my feet hated it. And I have been on the hunt for a true minimalist boot ever since. For fall 2020, Xero Shoes is releasing a snow-friendly, waterproof, insulated boot, the Alpine. It has a polyester insulation, heat-reflective insole, and a fully seam-sealed lining so you can stay warm and dry. So now, while I was testing these in August without any snow available for a deeper test, I tried them out in two different scenarios. So the first was an ice bucket challenge. I filled a bucket with ice and stepped into it with the boot on. The beauty of the heat-reflective insole is that it does exactly what it's supposed to do. While there was some cold that seeped through, my foot was still extremely comfortable. I left it in for 45 minutes, and while a lot of ice melted, the inside of the shoe was dry. So the other test was snowshoeing. This is always a question I have for minimalist winter boots. Can I snowshoe in them? The extent of this test was just strapping a pair of snowshoes on. So while it was successful, I didn't have any issues with the boot slipping out while walking around my yard. It's fair to say that this test was incomplete due to the lack of snow. So even though it's a boot, it still retains Xero Shoes' classic DNA. It has the Huaracha style strap for a more secure fit. It has the wide toe box so that you can flex your toes easily. And even as the boot is still flexible, and the sole isn't so thick that you lose ground feel. The other thing I'll point out too about the soles is that it does have a fair amount of tread on them. So easy to grip in snow or on ice. So with these, given that it's August, I cannot wait for winter to come so I can test these more fully, and will post a follow-up review once completed. So the Alpine I tested was a size 11 men's. Its fit was loose, but that's good. When I test this further in the winter, I'll be wearing a thicker pair of socks, and for snowshoeing, it'll be good to allow my feet to have some extra room so as your toes swell up. So you can find these at xeroshoes.com.